afternoon, I'm Mai Rodriguez and this is Newsfeed. About 150,000 residents joined Marikina City's earthquake drill this morning to prepare for the so-called Big One. The simulation involved schools, communities, and members of the private sector across the city. Mayor Maan emphasized a whole-of-community approach to strengthen readiness and teamwork during disasters. She also inspected rescue equipment and facilities. The Energy Department reminds residents that preparedness saves lives, especially since parts of Marikina sit on the West Valley Fault. Corruption in the country today is worse than during the time of the late dictator Ferdinand E. Marcos. That's according to Makati Business Club Executive Director Apa Ongpin. On BNC's At the Forefront, Ongpin said this level of corruption has never been seen before.
Are we seeing a scale of corruption that was, you think, worse than during the era of Marcos Sr.?
Yeah, definitely. To be fair, when martial law was declared in 1972, let me use the active voice. When Marcos Sr. declared martial law in 1972, there was a lot of public perception and everything of corruption in traditional politics. And he said, we have to have a new society, right? And he was apparently able to clean up a lot of the petty corruption in those years, led by politicians. Of course, many analysts would say he actually just took it for himself. But during the martial law era, you did not have this scale of corruption among the legislature, for instance, and in local governments. Mm-hmm. Typically, it was all sort of minimized,
Business leaders are now demanding action on what they call massive corruption in flood control projects. They're calling for an independent probe, the prosecution of those involved, and the recovery of stolen funds, warning that unchecked corruption puts both lives and livelihoods at risk. Ongpin adds this is a historic opportunity for President Marcos to rewrite his family's legacy. Motorists should brace for another round of mixed fuel price adjustments effective tomorrow, October 21st. Gasoline prices will go up by 10 centavos per liter, while diesel will go down by 70 centavos and kerosene by 60 centavos per liter. The Energy Department says the mixed movements are driven by an oversupply of crude oil, lower global demand forecasts, and easing geopolitical risks. Shifting gears to motorsports, flawless victory from Max Verstappen in the U.S. Grand Prix. The Red Bull superstar dominated from start to finish, leading every lap in Texas on Sunday. Verstappen also cut a big chunk off Oscar Piastri's championship lead. Piastri finished fifth, while his McLaren teammate and rival Lando Norris came in second. Despite this, the Australian racer leads the overall standings by 14 points with 5 rounds and 2 sprints left in the season. Stay with the Billionaire News Channel. I'm Mai Rodriguez. Good afternoon.